I feel so much different with bangs than I do with like my side part, because bangs always, I feel more mysterious. To me, bangs are like sunglasses. You can't really see all of me. You can kind of get some of me, but you can't see all of me. That's what I feel. And then all of these layers, honey. Oh yes, girl. Oh yes, oh yes. So this hair that I'm wearing is from Aligrace. And you guys know I've worked with Aligrace before, and I've done these bangs before. However, when I did it, my hair was much longer when I did it. It's not about to like my butt. It was pretty long. So I decided to do a tutorial because I got a lot of questions about that. Like, can you give us a tutorial on how to cut bangs? So I gave you guys a very simple to the point tutorial on how to cut bangs without jacking them up if this is your first time of doing them, so they can end up real nice and fluffy and even like this, because I know a lot of people have done reviews on bangs, and then a lot of times when I see people cut them, they look weird afterwards. Now this cut that I did isn't exactly the same cut of the other one. The other one, it was more of a China bang. It didn't have any layers like this, all of this going on the side. It was more so straight. I put a little bit at the bottom just because I don't want my hair to seem so flat. That one didn't have nearly as much as this one does. This one has a lot of layers. So in that video, I cover layers. What you can do if you want to, because I did a video like on cutting like very simple layers years ago, but that video is kind of outdated because I don't really do it like that anymore. It's similar, but not the same. But if you want, you can just skip the bang part and go to the layers part, because I know that a lot of you guys asked me about layers in my previous video, and these are more like on the choppier side. If I was doing more of like a 90s, they would have been much more feathery and much more shorter. So like I said, this hair is from Aligrace. This is Brazilian straight. It's in 3 bundles. Oh, I look cute, y'all. I feel real I had to put on my Moschino Barbie stuff because I feel so Barbie-like, you know? And I had to put the blue in the back because I love me some Ken. So, yeah, I really do like this look. You know, the thing about bangs is the bangs low-key like a helmet. It just hides what you don't want to see. Although I do have my eyebrows done up underneath here, and I'm really sad that I did that much work because you're not gonna be able to see them at all. I can say that I do really enjoy this, and the reason why I enjoy this is because sometimes I don't feel like I don't want to glue my wig down. I don't want to tape it down. I don't want to put a band in it. Sometimes I just don't want you to see my forehead. It just depends, you know? So I went ahead and cut them, as you guys will see in the video. A lot of people have issues with cutting. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, cut is little. I started my bangs all the way down here. If you guys can go actually watch this tutorial now because it's actually up. I started them here and then I just cut them up. And because there's kind of an arc that goes right here, I usually cut up into the bangs and then I cut this way and then this way, as opposed to cut them straight across. You could have some China bangs if you wanted to, you know, some Chinese bangs is cute, but if you're not going for that look, I wanted more of like the mushroom look. You guys know a while ago I did like a very Mary J. Blige look, and it was like this short. So don't look at that. It was like this short, but it came all the way around. That's kind of the look I was going for with all of the layers that are up in here, because I wanted something that had a little bit more texture to it. And you'll see in the tutorial that I pull some of the hair from here and we go ahead and cut, but you don't want to cut too much in the back. But you could. You know, if you look in the 90s, a lot of girls' hair looked like this. A lot of Shanice Wilson is another girl who wore a lot of big bangs in the early 80s. In the late 80s, early 90s. And I just missed that look. I missed that classic 70s bang. I missed that classic cool bang situation. You know, the bang with all the layers, and it just gives you eyes and lips. If I would have put a cute little lip on like a pink, I just thought it was gonna be too much pink, okay? I wanted to do a very neutral lip, some blue and pink. I got a lot of colors going on right now, so I didn't want to overdo it and kind of kill it. And I got a strong face, so I need a strong bang. Now, like I said, you could have cut, when you watch the tutorial, you can cut it and stop. And you don't have to keep cutting into it. You could just go straight across. But just always make sure that your bangs are very even. Now to the hair itself. This hair, come on, let's do it. Let's do it, get it. Let's do it, do it. It has a lot of movement to it, which I truly do appreciate. It has a lot of movement to it. I did just use my typical Magic Hair Company keratin shampoo and conditioner, and I was pretty good. As far as the knots, because you can't see them on this unit, they were cool to bleach. They just had the stubborn sections in the beginning, so I had to re-bleach it twice, which then sometimes make sure, you know, when you bleach your knots, just remember you're gonna make the knots of your frontal weaker, and then you don't want that to be your situation at all. And I opted to do bangs due to the simple fact that everybody I get a lot of comments on that video and they say, why don't you ever wear bangs? Because I look too much like my mom. That's why. So I'm not a really big bang person. I did my first bangs with I think they were gray, and I love them. But again, bangs are something that can get very annoying after a while because they are in your face. Now, as far as the hair goes, this is 3 bundles. So this is all the hair in the pulled forward, and this is just 3 bundles. So it has a very natural feel to it, you know, very, this is me. My name is Ivanka. I have money. I go to the big tree. Okay, that's how I feel. You know, like I always think of Russian women for whatever reason when I have bangs, because I just feel like I want to talk like this. My brother of us. No, that's Italian. Whatever. I'm working on my accents. Y'all know I do a mean Rihanna and she sound real Spanish. But whatever. But overall, if I would give this hair, we're gonna rate the hair. So the hair itself, I would give the hair 9 out of 10, and the only thing that I didn't like about the hair is the fact that it does get poofy after a while. It does not stay super duper straight. So if you were to wear this hair on a regular basis, you would have to pull out your flat iron because it does get puffy. I'm sure in this camera you can't tell, but let's see. Yeah, in the camera everything looks super duper straight and lustrous and all that, which is fine, but in actuality it does have a bit of a poof to it, but it is very nice. You know, it has a lot of movement to it. It is extremely nice for me, and because of hair that I've had in the past and understanding how I want my hair to, you know, move and shake and all that, I do prefer it to be a little bit on the straighter side. It has that real hair feel to it, where it has that slight poof to it, where you're kind of like, oh God, Jesus. Don't let it get too hot, because then I'm gonna end up with hair that doesn't want to. Right now it's pretty cool in here. I'm good. I was out today. It was raining yesterday, so everything is good. I don't have no problems. As you can see, I can run my hands through this with no problems. That keratin shampoo and conditioner is the best thing ever. If you can't get to that or whatever, like you guys I always tell you guys, my Tresemme works beautiful with all types of, especially Aliexpress hair, very like cheaper hair. It works very good for that because it keeps all of the tangles and all of that out. I can do this with no problems. Okay, girl, no problems, and you good. As far as color goes, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Because, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this hair seems like it has what I call the orange hue to it. I did a strand test and I just wasn't crazy about that hue that I got. And usually that hue indicates that it's not the best thing to go ahead, because you're gonna have to lift it a couple of times in order to get it a color. So if you're gonna do, let's just say, because I was gonna put like a little streak right here, but I didn't like the way that it looked, so I just left it black. But if you're gonna do like a hue or something, I just would prefer you keep this hair like a burgundy or maybe a red, but nothing over like a 4. Don't go over 4. If you go over 4, you might start to fall into some serious breakage, man. It ain't good. So remember, all hair can be dyed. It is human, but you gotta remember, all the hair will not lift the same. You guys hear any licking sounds? The dogs are eating. But yeah. That's the only thing I will say. The frontal, I pulled it all the way, literally from the top of it. It's like a little bit of hair that's over my track right here, and then all of this bang is actually my frontal, and my frontal is a 13x4 frontal. So it's a typical, you know, whatever. I would have liked to add like a ponytail back here with the bangs and the back down. That would have been cute, but I wasn't able to do that obviously because I don't have enough space for that, and I don't want those very piecey bangs. Like I said, I got a strong face, so I'm not a big fan of how my face looks with very sparse, you know, dainty bangs, because I don't got a dainty face. So girl, that's that it's lipstick on a pig. Not cute. So yeah, like I said, if I had to give the hair, I would give it a 9.5 out of 10 because of the poofiness. The frontal was completely fine. It wasn't bald. It wasn't anything. bad or whatever. So I would say it was easy to blend. I didn't have any thank God I didn't have no color issues. You guys, remember I told you guys I keep having this issue where I'm getting hair from companies and I'm getting frontals, but the frontals never match my skin tone, the actual lace part, and that's kind of the issue that I'm kind of dealing with some other companies right now. So we're gonna start having to put baby behind our hairline now, because I'm not about to keep doing the whole Omarion lineup, girl. I'm just not into it no more. I'm just not into it. But I have to say, I like this, honey. I like myself with bangs. If you've never tried bangs before, try them, okay? And again, use my tutorial. And just a side note about that tutorial, I don't think I mentioned it in there. Your bangs, when you cut them, they will determine on how wide you want them, okay? Some people like their bangs that come out to here, which I call those the tootie bangs, which I don't like. I like these better because they remind me of this photo shoot that Britney Spears had did for, I think it was W magazine, and she was like black and white, and then she was filling it, and she had like these really piecey bangs. Well, they wasn't piecey. They was just choppy like this. Not like that. Like this. This all I remember was a hand. And she was all on the floor and stuff, and I was like, oh, her bangs are bomb. And you know, we remember Britney when she first came out, she had the bangs. Like grade school bangs. These was like grown woman bangs, you know. And this is the thing. One more thing. The one thing I do love about this is that when you actually like cut your hair in real life, if you cut your bangs too short, they're short. With a wig, I could do this and really just make them, I don't want to see nobody, or I could do this and I could look like Beyonce did when Blue Ivy cut them. It just depends on how you feel, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really sure if this is the look that y'all going for, but again, if this is what you want to do with yourself, you can. I'm just not into this look, so I prefer them to be right here. But I'm just keeping it real with y'all. So that's the thing. When you are not in the mood, let's just say you want a sexy look. You know, it's like, okay, you want this sexy look. You gonna go out on a date and you like, yeah, he cute. He fine. Yes, I see you across the room. You don't know what my hairline looking like, but what my forehead hitting for. Then y'all get in a car and it get hot and you can do this and be like, oh yeah, it's kind of hot up in here. Then y'all hit that bedroom, girl, and it's like this. I'll catch you in the morning. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys check the tutorial for this look, and I will catch you guys in my next one.